Aujourd'hui, je veux parler de all sorts of normal, regular people these days, or at least in the past decade or so, wants to climb the highest peak in the world just to say that they've done it. That's right. Conquer Everest. My God. I mean, would we do it? Which is wifey and I and Mr. Fluffy. I think you know what I'm going to decide on this one. Yeah. Hey, XenPuck here. As you can probably tell, I'm not exactly that athletic, right? Neither is my cat, Mr. Fluffy here. Look at him. Still, I've learned that in the recent past, at least maybe prior to the pandemic, people of all shapes and sizes are trying to climb Mount Everest to the point where it's like super crowded, tourist trap now. And yes, I have something to bitch about in this instance. By the way, if you're a real climber or whatever, please ignore me. This video is meant for average people of average abilities only, and even then, you know, if you've had a dream as long as you've lived to go climb the tallest peak on the planet Earth, then by all means, go kill yourself. But here's my breakdown as to why the age of the average Joe trying to climb Everest is so completely stupid. Point number one, I'm just curious to all the people who want to climb the highest peak on the planet. Have you recently conquered, say, you know, the second tallest peak in the world, or maybe the 5th tallest, or the 10th tallest? Perhaps as an incremental step towards that achievement that is Everest, right? Now, a quick Google search tells me that these other very tall peaks are actually also crowded in Nepal. Oh boy, that is not my point at all. How about the tallest mountains via country then? Have you conquered the tallest peaks in your region / country / continent first? And then perhaps move on to some lower peaks in this desolate landscape that is the Nepalese-Chinese border where Everest stands, right? My point is this, right? It seems like most people who want to claim that they've been to the top of the world mainly does it just to satisfy their egos, right? With zero consideration to what a douche they're being when they're not remotely prepared for such an endeavor, right? You know you can die from trying to climb that high, right? I'm scared to visit Denver, Colorado without doing some kind of exercise routine first, and we have tens of thousands of people who want to climb what used to be a lifetime type of achievement, really, in Everest? Are you kidding? Look at this little guy, he's so fluffy. Point number two, oh, by the way, guess how much it costs if somebody wants to actually go climb Everest? Up to 100,000 USD. My God, Jesus. So basically in a country where the average income is $800 per year, Western tourists are spending up to 125 times that amount to step foot on some dirt in the middle of nowhere in freezing temperature. I mean, do you realize, or do you really think that all this money is going to help the locals, right? Somehow I doubt it. Instead, I'm guessing it's mainly going to the same type of exploitative middlemen that in the Western countries of origin they wouldn't be allowed to roam free. And yet, in a developing country, it's totally okay to exploit away. Because after all, the bougie tourists of the chunky oak need to have some fun Instagram photos, right? Look, the reality is countries like Nepal need the tourist money, right? And that is why there are so few regulations to begin with that has led to the death of a dozen or so climbers in the year right before the pandemic put a hold on all these more ridiculous bougie climbing trips. Now, I'm sorry to say this, because I do believe human lives are somewhat precious, but when I read inexperienced climbers are getting stuck and dying on a climb like this, all I can think of is good riddance, right? Seriously, the Everest climb used to be meant for the literal best in the world. Now, hundreds, if not thousands of amateurs can aim for the same lofty goal with no regulations by just tossing money at it. I mean, why even bother climbing it at all? Why not just fly up there, right? Most of these people are just up there for a photo. No? Am I totally off my rockers? I mean, I don't think I am. If even the crapola American news outlets reported as such, right? By which I mean, see link in description below. Right. Oh, Mr. Fluffy getting tired of being on camera. I'm sorry. Look at him. He's so cute. It's okay. He'll stay. He'll stay. Yeah, stay, please. Point number 3. Anyway, my final argument against social media tourism of this ilk is simple, right? Leave the mountain peak alone. There are only some parts of the world that I think are only meant for the rare humans that has devoted their life to the crap, right? So unless you've climbed 100 out of the 200 tallest peaks in the world, what possibly makes you think that you can make the absolute tallest peak? I mean, honestly, I can't wait until this type of stupid social media-driven tourism reaches the other end, which is, which is the bottom of the Mariana Trench or something, right? Would love to see some stupid moron getting their melons popped, trying to sink into the deepest depth that Mother Nature has to offer. It's okay, Booby. It's okay, Booby. He's mad. I'm sorry. I'm keeping you here just a little bit longer. Be my good shoot partner, please. Anyway, I can't wait until Mother Nature kills some more people in the depth of the ocean, or maybe just drag them away via Kraken. Wouldn't that get you some views on Instagram or whatever the fuck social media that you want to take a picture for? Because I really need idiots like that influencing the world. I guess in a bizarro world, I don't mind the self-selection that'll happen, right? Because, please just go die already. If you want to test the extremes of Mother Earth, understand that she is a cruel and cruel mistress. Anyway, my wifey and I, along with our fat and fluffy cat, will not do any of these ridiculous things. Along with testing our mortality by jumping out of a plane or ramming ourselves down the mountain slopes, hoping for the best, I'm totally okay with a handful of people who train and deserves to be on the peaks and valleys of the planet Earth. Oh, he's so mad. Why he got so mad today? I don't know if he likes my new studio space. Maybe he's not used to it. Why are you so mad? Anyway, my point is, regular people of the Western Hemisphere I live in, seriously, just look to your left and look to your right. See the ridiculous fat content on your neighbors. Do you really think they'll survive or deserve to survive on a journey to the ends of the earth? Like I said, don't mind the rent. If you've thought about it for a lifetime and then waited a few more hours or days and still decide to do it, good luck to you, right? And thank you mainly for reducing the burden on Social Security for me. For the collective good. Okay, I'm gonna stop torturing Mr. Fluffy now because he's mad at me. Cheers. A la prochaine. Look at him, he's saying goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Oh, bye-bye.